Hi there folks, this is Randy and you're in the Tramps World. And today, we're at Desert Storm Street Party 2023, Lake Havasu City, Arizona. Beautiful, beautiful day. It's a Thursday, it's about 90 degrees outside. And we're gonna show you some big boats. We're gonna show you a bunch of vendors up and down the street. And I'm glad you could join me. You might want to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And that way you can see all these videos as they come up. There may be 3 or 4 of them. There's a lot of people here, and there's a lot of boats, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. You ready to go? Here we go. You're in the Tramps World. Oh, here's Lawless Custom Cycles. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna buy a hat this weekend. Don't you look at these bitchin' bikes they have. How about that, huh? Look at that, put the big wheel front end. Hey man, you don't want to be like getting in the picture or nothing like that, right? I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna buy me a hat today.
I'm not selling, the bikes are selling.
I'm buying a hat today. Look at that, here's a good picture. Look at that boat. Look at that bike. There you go, whoops. Wow, we're gonna get ran over. All right. How much fun is that? Here's where you're at. All right, that's one side of the street. We're gonna go up the street, we're gonna go down the street.
Trying everything with Train. Try straight up toytrader.com. How about a booth? Train something, sell something, buy something. Your husband, your wife, your kids, side chicks, side chicks. Get rid of it.
So yeah, there's like lots of people, lots of vendors, lots of fun. Oh, look at the crowd. So when the camera is bouncing, you know why. Oh man, come down here and buy a bikini. Not for me, not for you. Destroyer. How about a Destroyer tire? Perfect name, Destroyer. that on your side-by-side? Or maybe you need to go on a helicopter ride. I think that's how them rich people get around. All right, big boats. Oh man, look at this boat. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I love blue. Heck, I could live in that hauler. What do you think? And spooled up. Always, always a favorite. Show you about 3 boats from these guys, usually 3 or 4 boats. Side by side. They really show up. And by the way, so your schedule. Today we're street walking. There's a street walker in the Tramps Row. And that's today. Tomorrow, we'll be down on the channel for the boat parade. So you're going to see these boats on the water. You're going to see a whole bunch of folks are going to be lining the sides of the channel. Oh, we'll get you a look at this boat. Hang on there a second here. Now that's some cool stuff there. What do you think? I think I'm going to get ran over. If you stand still, you could get hurt. There you go, YouTube, Dirt Complex. Dirt.com. You're gonna have to check them out.
There he is. How are you?
It's for the biker in you, right there. Speaking of bikers, at the end of the month, we're gonna be at the Bullhead River Run. That's always a lot of fun. Bikers, motorcycles, Harley Davidsons, that sort of stuff. Oh, Bad Habit swimwear. Oh, now that's a brightly colored boat, huh? It's for sale. Let's go check it out. All right, dip in the pocket, grab 120K, and you got a boat. and you're out on the river. $120,000. There you go. Like buying part of a house.
I'll find you. Don't have to stick together.
And then you could shine it up.
I was just wondering if
A little bit more zombie walking. Here we go. We'll see you again. Oh, classic performance boating. If you look up on my YouTube channel, you'll see the classic performance meetup at Pirate Cove. Love those boats. Flat bottoms, big motors sticking out of them. Uh-oh. They got guns pointed at you. Oh, little murdered out Chevelle for you. Not a boat. That Camaro back there. If you look at some of my hot rod videos, you'll see that Camaro a few times. Also not a boat. And that's courtesy of Lakeside Speed and Shine. These guys are local, and they build hot rods. They clean up hot rods. Neon pink. You can see them.
How are you guys?
Oh, and they put the guy up in the boat, not the girl. How does that work?
Anywhere, guys, before a bunch of people come.
There you go. Snap it now, buddy. Snap it now. Oh, tools. You guys got to look at tools, right? Here we go. Here we go. Ah, tools. I love tools. If you're a gearhead, whether it's boats, hot rods, whatever, we love tools. Fill the garage with tools. That looks like fun. Get out there and kind of go crazy. There's got a dead guy in there. All right, let's go. It says, you should be here, right on the sign. I am here. You're here. So when you crash it, they fix it. All right, guys, so you came all the way up the street, and now you're going to go all the way down the street. Are you ready for that? All right, folks, this is Randy here in the Tramps World, and remember, we're at Desert Storm Street Party 2023. That's today's event on Thursday. Tomorrow we're going to be down at the channel. We're going to watch these boats in the water as they parade their way around. There's a famous Go Fast Girl. You can go look them up online. GoFastGirls.com. Oh, you don't see a whole lot of green boats, do you? Oh man, you gotta love those desert trucks. Also not a boat, It's not a boat. Very cool. Go racing out on the boat. There you go. Professional racing on the boat.
Hey guys, singer? Oh yeah. All the Thanks. You're welcome.
Yeah, so anyway, this is Randy here in the Tramps World. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, comment on the video, share it with a friend. Boats, pitching boats. Here you go. You want to look inside of a boat? Here we go. Up you go. Up and in the boat. Big old giant motor. Beautiful cockpit. Plenty of room for you and your friends and your kids. I'll maybe leave the kids home. Now this guy's toys are better than what I have in the driveway. You think? Doesn't everybody have a Corvette and big old boats? All right.
This is still helping the clearance. You can put them either way you want them. Double zip ties. Like lock and it keeps them right there. We are put them on.
There we go. It's for sale. So far we bought a $120,000 boat. It got no price tag on it. If you have to ask, you can't. I'm sorry. If you have to ask, you can't afford it. So yeah. Yeah, so it's really crowded down here. And it's going to get worse as the day goes on. Oh, there's some serious professional cameras. Oh man, this guy's cooking food. Cooking beef. Check it out. What's he doing with all the beef over there? Oh man. That'll make you hungry to smell that. There's a little trouble for you. Yeah, so at this show here, the Desert Storm Street Party 2023, I'm going to walk about 6 miles and show you all these boats. Spend a little time here. There you go. Oh man, it's like a bat boat back there. I'm gonna go look at that bat boat. What do you think? Can find a bat boat? We can do that. No, we can't. We'll go look at it. A little bit. And that's when 1, 2, or 3 motors is not enough, we can always give you 4. Yeah, that's some cool stuff. That's why they call it Eye of the Storm. You see that? See that? That's what's coming at you. All right. I'll make my way through there for you. Oh, look at this. Oh man, I could buy this one right here. Or you could buy this one. 225K. So we put that together with our $120,000 boat that we found. So we got like, $400,000 and we got a boat and we got the car to go with it. We might as well buy this car too. Add that to the $500,000 we already spent. And now we're at about $1 million. Add 3 1/4 to that. Okay. So you spent about $1.4 million so far. Look at all these people going to buy that car. Haha. I see these boats are so big you can stand way back here. You can see the whole boat. Especially when the crowd clears for a moment. How about a close-up for you? Very close. Oh, you got that, didn't you? Watch out, we got security right here. Security. He's taking pictures. Security, keeping an eye on you. So Gator Wraps is another local company here. At least one of their branches is here in Lake Havasu. And they do vehicle wraps and stuff like that. And they do a whole lot of promotional materials, business cards, that sort of thing. Oh man, you need audio. These guys are really loud. Hey. All right, so this is Randy, and you're in the Tramps World. You're at Desert Storm 2023. This is the street party. It's crowded. There's a whole bunch of people here. Speedboat Magazine is here, close. Major sponsor. Up over the top. You see them in there. And there's a lot of people here. And we've been walking the streets bringing you this video. Smile, guys, you're on camera.
Beautiful day.
All right, so now you're down at this is where they have the Eye of the Storm party later on tonight. It's about the time when I'm gone because there's so many people down here. So you actually sell meat here?
Oh yeah. Well,
Okay. I saw you at the other show, at the boat show.
Here's the owner. He's over there set up by bowling alley.
All right, all right.
How's it going?
Good. Oh shit, man. I can't get away from your sorry. Oh no. God, sometimes those pretty girls they just find the camera. I don't know how they do it. You're quiet out here. It's quiet out here. I just saw these guys. They're in a quiet spot. What the heck? Must have had too much noise the other day, huh? Oh man, we got motor stuff. Oh yeah, we got motor stuff. Oh yeah. Motor stuff, best display today. Oh, y'all gonna get blown away. Oh, he's gonna get blown away today. Smile. Party on, chasing Havasu. Check him out on YouTube. What a quiet guy. Oh man, somebody left their car in the pool. They left their car in the pool. Can't beat that. It's a car boat. It's a boat car. Honey, get the car out of the pool, will you? Hey man. She said, honey, get the car out of the pool.
Drive it out.
And I can have it if I can drive it out. We're going to talk to you about gator wraps. Here they are. They're a big tractor trailer rig. You can't miss it. You can't miss gator wraps. They're all green, like a gator. And so you can check them out right there. There's their phone number, 877-338-4848, and gatorwraps.com. They'll wrap everything. They wrap everything and anything. They don't care. Just wrap it. We're working our way through. We've got people parked. People are parking. No parking.
How we doing?
Good. How are you guys doing? Thanks for working hard so that I can play. All right, so remember, this is Randy here in the Tramps World. And you might have to look for part 2 and 3 and 4.